It's a great day to play, everybody. Welcome on into the channel.
Yeah.
Whether it's your first time here, you are rejoining us. Thank you for being here with us today. You're loved, appreciated, always welcome here in this channel, and you are
enough.
Today, back again. We are gonna dig into a little bit of Wish Bus.
Ooh.
How long is it? Wish 1075. So we're gonna dig into that. So this is Stell, live performance of Masabi. I don't know if I am pronouncing that right. But
I almost thought I thought you were gonna say Decode by Paramore, and I was gonna be like,
I'm sorry.
That's the one where
I'm sorry to disappoint.
How do we get here?
Yeah, sorry to disappoint you there.
Oh, I would love to see him sing that part, but
he probably
anyway,
could.
Sorry.
He probably could sing that part. Really,
I'm sure he could.
You know,
I'm sure he could.
But yeah, so we're back. So hi guys, how are you doing? If you haven't seen us in a while, or you didn't see the first video that came out, we're back, and we've missed you so much. So
the boys are back in town.
The boys are back in town.
Yeah.
That's a good song. It's a good song.
Yeah.
But we're back. So if you've missed us, we've missed you as well. Please make sure to leave all your comments below. We do have the reaction request form up again. So if you guys are looking to make us do all the things that we've missed over the last year while we've been here in the Philippines putting together these groups, please feel free to go down and start giving us your lists. And we're excited. And don't forget as well, our brand new reality TV show, Finding Phoenix, which is the journey of the creation of our girl group and the survival part.
The stage is set. The spotlight is waiting. Witness these aspiring young performers rising from the ashes, fueled by their dreams and gkdlabels' expert guidance.
That's what we want.
Your flow isn't really that smooth.
Hearing you and watching you perform makes me feel like some kind of joy.
Only the fiercest will soar to new heights. With the support of the best in the industry, these stars are ready to ignite their journey. Who will blaze the trail and rise as the next P-pop sensation? Join their journey and witness their rise to stardom. Catch the action on Finding Phoenix, only on CLTV.
Airs on Sundays on this channel. So if you guys are also interested in that, you should check that out as well. But are you ready for some Wish Bus?
Oh,
are you ready for especially? I don't know. I'm fairly certain that this song is a ballad. I didn't get too much into Stell's his solo EP Outside of the Room. So I'm fairly certain this is a ballad. So I'm gonna guess that at some point in time there's gonna be a really, really rude interruption.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm excited though because Stell doesn't know it.
Yeah.
But I've been talking to him directly on each video, and he doesn't know that we're friends. But we're friends.
Okay.
So
this is one of those parasocial relationships, huh?
No, it's just okay, and he doesn't. It's
yeah. You're coming off a little.
Just happy.
You're coming off a little stalkerish right now. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just happy to see the homeboy.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see my homeboy.
Okay, well, the good news is there's now a restraining order and you're not allowed within 50 meters of him. But, besides that, then
it's good that
it's
I'm
good
like
that we're
6,000 miles away.
Could you imagine they come to do a U.S. tour next year and they come to Chicago and there's somebody knocks on your door and they're like, sir, Stell's going to be in the vicinity. We're going to actually need you to stay a little bit farther away.
Yeah, we're going to need you to go to Door County.
All right, let's start this.
Di mo lang mapapansin narito itong kaibigan mo. Di mo nahahalata, lagi kang tinititig. Kasama sa mga pangarap ko sa habang buhay ay tayong dalawa. Iniiwasan lang na magtapat at baka bigla na lang ika'y mapibigla at bigla kang magbago.
Are you frozen?
No. I'm sitting here with goosebumps, and he's like, going up on this beautiful note. That's where you chose to put it this time.
Yeah.
Come on.
He said, oh, wish 1075.
I get why they do it, but come on.
I think it's part of the
So
meme
disrespectful.
Now. I think they hear the comments and they go, let's see where we can put it this time.
Man.
Like Wendy's doing clapbacks on Twitter. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Where they're just like,
Yeah. Man, though. His voice is so effortless. It's so effortless.
It really.
And his ability to transition between like the registers and from, his lower voice, his chest voice, into, his upper voice is just so good. So good.
Yeah. When you say and effortless, it's funny because like, as we know, as two people that have been relatively good at things before.
Yeah.
When someone says, "Man, you make it look so easy and effortless," you're like, "Oh, do I?" Because it's not.
Yeah, it's a lot of work that went into that.
Yeah, a lot.
Man.
A lot.
I want to back up and hear that note again, even though it's going to be interrupted. It hurts. It hurts my very being, and my very like the inside of my soul is just crying out right now.
At bigla kang magbago.
Wish 1075.
Kay tagal na akong nagtitimping magtapat. Di mo alam na higit pa sa buhay ko ang mahalin ka lang. Ako tanggapin man lang.
Like, listen to that transition. How like you could barely hear it there, where he goes a little bit more into his ad voice on that one note, but it was like barely noticeable.
Yeah.
How does he have so much strength up there? Like, that's the crazy part, is like that transition from mixed to head. It was, man.
Ako tanggapin man lang.
Crazy.
Ngunit hindi nga masabi ang tunay kong nadarama.
Dude. I mean,
What is it? I don't have it open right now. I was gonna see where that was on the.
that's so crazy. Oh, I can tell you.
Can you play? Where is that?
It's a C. It's like C3, C4.
So like in like a girl's breaking range
Yeah.
is where that
Oh,
is.
yeah. 100%.
Man. How you do it, bro?
And the crazy
Oh,
part.
sorry. Go ahead.
No, the crazy part is the control over it. Like, yeah, you can hit those notes. Like, I've heard you hit notes that high before.
Yeah.
But they sound like it
Yeah.
hurts. And you're not going to be able to get all those syllables out like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and he's just kind of like, it's like a constant flow of air coming out and note coming out, and his mouth is just kind of moving around it to make,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, his control is unbelievable.
pangarap, pangarap ko sa habang buhay ay tayong dalawa. Iniiwasan lang naman tapat at baka bigla na lang ika'y mapipigla at bigla kang mabago. Kahit tagal na ako.
Dude, he's actually like becoming, like, not that he couldn't do it before, but like he really is leaning into this and becoming like the people who are the Wish Bus people. You know what I mean? Like there's those like main 5 that you're like, gotta see this one. Gotta see this one. And like he's doing things with his voice in spots where like he's just doing stuff that's extremely hard to do that not many people would really notice, but he's just doing it because he's like messing around. He's having fun. It's like how Eminem raps now. It's like, you know, it's so good.
Yeah, I think the only disappointing part, not on him, the disappointing part about this is this goes to show you, think about the videos that always go really, really viral on the Wish Bus. It's always like covers, right? And like, you guys got to start supporting artists like this. Like this video has 349,000 views on it comparatively to like, I guarantee you, if he came on here and did Defying Gravity, it would have like millions of views, right?
Right.
But it's like songs like this need to make it. These are songs where like, even though it's in a different language, because this is more like music, this could make it into a niche mainstream market. You know, I think of places that this sit of like Josh Groban, Michael Bublé, like more of the people that like are listening to like music. Right? I would just sit here and just put it on. I don't even know what's being said right now. Right? It doesn't matter. But the support has to be there for stuff like this, because without people at home watching and intaking this content, all this talent basically goes unheard.
Right.
Because again, 349,000 views versus millions just because it's a cover song. We got to start changing that kind of like dynamic of like getting the support out there for the artist, because this is beautiful. And like you said, he should be the standard, right? Like this is one of those things where like, this is truly impressive. Got to get it out there. We got to get it out there.
Yeah, and it's and the thing is like 2 things have to happen. Like one, this is a great song. This is a fantastic song, and like people ask for. Like they'll be like, why aren't they doing songs in Tagalog? We've heard it, you know, and it's like, okay, here's one in Tagalog.
It's not that they're not; it's that it's not being.
But then the ones in Tagalog get a quarter of the attention, and you're like, well, I thought this is what you wanted. Yeah. You know, but then everything that's a cover from anywhere else gets a gajillion billion views. Right. And it's like, dude, like. I don't want to complain about it.
We actually had a conversation with this with I don't want to say with who. We had a conversation with this though with some other industry people, and it came up during actually our recordings months ago with the girls, and we get the same things, right? You get, because P-pop is so small, and you get this small section of the internet that it was the same thing. The boys went and they dropped English songs, and people were like, "Oh, well, why are you doing English songs? Why are your Tagalog songs?" And we also had that prepared. We were already working on it. But I think there's 2 things there. One, the assumption is that the artists don't want to do those songs. So like for Mascot, for instance, the boys wrote a lot of the lyrics for that song, and they wrote it in English. That wasn't something that we gave to them. That was their choice to do it in English, because again, they also listened to songs in English, and that's how they felt like writing the song. So I think that there's always like this assumption that like when artists are doing songs in English, that it's like forced upon them. And then B, when we went to just Pampanga, which is, you know, an hour and 10 minutes away from here, we were having issues because, you know, like we're two new companies, we're working together, and so we're working out a lot of things, and we ended up working with them really, really well. But there were a lot of times where like we're trying to direct the show and I can't understand what's being said. But like our staff and our artists would be like, don't feel bad, we don't understand it either. Because they're speaking
Messiah, right?
No, they're speaking Kapampangan, I think that's how you pronounce it. So again, people often forget that there's 173 dialects here, and more of the country, like in mass, more of the country actually speaks English than Tagalog. And so what happens then is if you just focus on Tagalog and you're speaking it, it's like you get the major metro area, but you're also ostracizing you're like 80 million people in the country.
Yeah. That's so many people.
You know what I mean? Like it's like it's one of those things to be said of like, you got to be supportive, support the artist, not the language. Putting the Philippines on the map isn't going to have anything to do with the language, because again, nobody else really in the rest of the world speaks it outside of other Filipinos in the world. It's such a small language sect. So like
it's a beautiful language,
right?
But
the way to put the Philippines on the map is going to be to get people to appreciate the artist, and once they appreciate the artist, they'll listen to anything that they put out. Again, like I would have never discovered SB19 because of the language. I discovered SB19, and you discovered SB19 because of the music. And the first song that we listened to was actually What, that has a lot of English in it, right? Like, and so, and a lot of the songs from there that we did had a lot of English in it. And like, that's how we originally discovered them. Don't be closed-minded to think like, if it's not in the local language, that it's not supporting who they are. It's like, no, that's not the case. Like, the pride comes from the fact that they're Filipino and they're out there crushing it. And we got to get them to the rest of the world.
The stage is set. The spotlight is waiting. Witness these aspiring young performers rising from the ashes.
Fueled by their dreams.
And gkdlabels' expert guidance.
That's what we want.
Your flow isn't really that smooth.
Hearing you and watching you perform makes me feel like some kind of like, joy.
Only the fiercest will soar to new
heights. With the support
of the best in the industry, these stars are ready to ignite their journey.
Who will blaze the trail and
rise as the next P-pop sensation? Join their journey and witness their rise to stardom. Catch the action on Finding Phoenix, only on CLTV 36.
But man's talented.
Yes.
It wouldn't be a proper OPM ballad, and it wouldn't be a proper Wishbuzz song if it didn't have a key change in it.
Dude, and that was a really cool execution.
That was
one
cool.
Too. Yeah,
that was cool.
I liked that.
I miss,
You have to remember that.
We did a key change in phone. That it's actually one of the cool things about being back here that like I actually appreciate about the music scene here is like back in the 80s and the 90s, a lot of the music that like we listened to, like there was always key changes, right? Like that was a huge thing in like bands in the 80s and 90s, and then they just went away. I like key changes.
Yeah, me too.
Give me 13.
I'm still hoping for the day that like Drake drops a key change. You're like, bro.
Drake's Drake's salty right now. He's too busy suing people.
He's not
doing
good.
too good. He's a little salty
Poor-
right now.
Poor Drake.
Yeah.
Oh.
I want to go back though. I want to go back to the key change.
Kahit tagal na akong nagtitimping magtapat, di mo alam na higit pa sa buhay ko ang mahalin ka lang at kung tanggapin man lang. Ngunit hindi na masabi ang tunay kong nadarama. Ngunit hindi na masabi ang tunay kong nadarama.
Wish Exclusive on Wish 1075.
Dude, in those, hold on. I want to go back to these notes. He's using, check this out. He's using every bit of what he has to get that sound out. Like, he looks like a snake that's about to unhinge his jaw and eat like something that it's not supposed to. You know what I mean? Like how wide his mouth is here for him to be able to get that out, both up and across. You know, a lot of times we obviously don't want to always go across because it starts closing things off up here. But just to be able to get that out, it's just like he's got to get that so open. Man.
His technique is like actually really, really like pristine. Like through a lot of that stuff that was really, really high, really, really constant. It didn't look like he was straining at all.
Yeah.
It looked like he was focusing, but it didn't look like he was straining at all. And like his control of his instrument is like I want to know if he has a practice regimen or if he's more like
for sure.
Like
we actually
like,
I don't go ahead. Oh, go ahead and finish it up.
No, I was just saying like cuz like some people like Dean practices, but the reason Dean's so good is because he just walks around singing all day. Like when you're hanging out with Dean, you'll just be hanging out and he'll be like,
yeah,
and like he'll just be practicing stuff just because like that's just who he is. You know what I mean? So like I wonder if he's like on that side of the things, or if he's like I'm sitting down right now and I'm going to practice for 3 hours. You know what I mean? It really seems like almost kind of like that, where it's that pristine, where it's like he's really doing it.
I think he does. I would imagine that he does, you know, because he's like, I mean, when you start talking about ranges like this is different voice techniques and styles, but this is in that like Dimash area, right? Like when we talk about Dimash and like his range, it's like some of the stuff that he's able to do. And that's another thing that Dimash, I mean, like it's practice and practice and practice and practice, right? And it's gotta be, you know, at this point in time, I'm sure it's muscle memory, but what I think what's more impressive though is that like he does it while still making it a pop sound, and like that's harder because you're closing things. Like the way to get that kind of airier sound makes you kind of close off a little bit. So like it's actually like it's easier if I go like into classical voice, I can hit this stuff pretty well. Right? Like ta 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 ta. Right? But like that's a very, very different style of singing. And it's made to get the air out. When you start getting into this where it's like da 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 da, right? Like that, it like everything is like closed off. And so I think it's even more impressive because he can somehow take that and morph it. You know, when I talked about Josh Groban earlier, right? Like he sits in the same place but more poppy. Because like Josh Groban kind of has that beautiful voice, but it's the classical, you know, very, very classical style voice. So it's just super cool that he can morph that, and how much training that probably took to be able to get there.
That's what I was about to say. Like, it probably, like, he probably learned, you know, it's like, okay, I got to get these notes, so I'm going to learn it the way that it is, and then I have to transfer it over to something that I like more for my voice.
Yeah.
Like, the amount of playing that it must have taken to get to a place in his vocal that's like this is just
wild.
Crazy. Yeah.
Well, good on you. Good on you, Stell. Great job. Great job.
Yeah.
Also, man, if you're out there and you're listening, Lucas still wants a jacket.
Yeah.
And
yes,
I really want to write you a song.
No, like really. And the thing is like we would have to write it in tandem with him.
Yeah.
Like at least for me, because like I can sing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my brain doesn't go here where what the things are he's doing.
Yeah.
Like my brain doesn't go there because I've never had to write for someone who can do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like we have songs that we have like set aside, but like as far as vocally, like helping writing melodies, like my brain doesn't go there because my vocals never done that before.
Yeah.
So it's tough.
Yeah. I think the biggest.
But I would love to be able to do it.
I think the biggest thing with something like this for us though is like because we have written some things like this for some of like our female vocalists, who were able to do this, and Dean can do a considerable amount of this, but it's really is writing the basics. Like writing like the bass melodies for them and then letting them, like once you get to somebody that's this level, you trust in them to say, okay, here's our bass coat. What do you want? Right?
Right.
Like here are the lyrics, here are the bass coats. This is it. And then let them, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how good we are. Even if you are, we still wouldn't execute the same way, right? Dean doesn't execute the same way that he does. He's going to have his own flavors and flares. And like, that's why it is cool where, you know, let's come up with a bass coat, a good bass coat, and then be like, come on in. Sit on down.
I can safely say that I don't think either of us have written one of Dean's crazy runs at the end of whatever song. like, like, you know what I mean? None of us were ever like, hey, right here, can you go,
yeah.
Like, nah.
Yeah.
No, we didn't do that.
Yeah. Nope.
He just goes.
Yeah. So, all right. Very, very cool.
That's my favorite part is when you're like, okay, on this one, just do whatever you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just sing that for me. Just try it a couple times. We'll keep one of them.
Yeah, yeah.
But, all right, man. Stell, brother, very, very cool. So good. Such a... Man, I want to see his solo career, you know, really take off. I think because he's more... he is more like real music style. I don't think that he gets as much love as he should. Right? Like, and that's why I'm saying, everybody out there, if you're out there, like, make sure you're supporting these guys. Make sure you're streaming them. I know this might not be the song that you're going to put on like your workout playlist, but like, stream them anyway. Like, get it on your night playlist or whatever, you know, like make another playlist just for songs like this, because this is incredible. So good.
This is a hype song of a different kind. We don't know what he's saying, but like, if I was like hyping myself up to like propose, I'd be like, listen to this, like,
well, okay,
here
so
it goes.
I'm gonna open the description. So the description here, written by Ryan Cayabyab. I'm pretty certain I butchered that. This song is about someone who secretly admires a friend.
Oh, okay.
There you go. So I mean, it'd be good. That's a similar hype song if you're like looking to propose. You're trying to find the, you know, you're talking about that person that you love and care about. That's up there.
And you have a little secret in a box.
But all right, everybody, thank you so much. Again, if you guys have reactions for us, which I know we've missed so much over the last couple of years, please don't forget, reaction request form is down below. Fill that out. Most requested ones go to the top. You can request more than one song if you want, so feel free to just go in there and put as many things in there as you want, and then again, the ones that get the most requests go to the top. And if you haven't already, you should check out Finding Phoenix, our brand new reality TV show that goes through the process of finding our girl group. That airs on Sundays on this channel. And yeah, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow along with our journey. Check out all the contents everywhere. There's so much content sprinkled around, so make sure that you're following on all the socials to check all that out. And of course, if nobody told you that they love you today, please don't forget that we love you. You're appreciated, always welcome here in this channel, and you are enough. And last, but certainly not least,
It was a great day to play.
thank you guys. We will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.